Ahem, ahem. Whew, this sucks. Alright. Hey guys, this is the High Accidents here, and welcome back to part 2 of the Steam Game Festivals Summit Edition, where I showcase all the demos that I want to showcase, and then if I like the game or if I hate it, I will actually put it in my wish list and see if I actually could buy the game if I actually enjoyed it. Now, this video is gonna be maybe 2 hours short or maybe 1 hour because I got about let's say three. Three. I think I have nine games at my disposal. It was supposed to be 12, but some of these games you have to purchase and you can't use to play the demo anymore. But we are going to play about, let's say, 9 games, and then if we actually enjoyed it, and if you actually enjoyed it, you can just buy the game and support the devs. Now, as I said before, the last segment of the game festival took about 3 hours, so maybe this will not take about 3 hours, and maybe sure because we're gonna have 9 demos left, and I might as well just usually play it. It may not be kind of exciting, and there may be some cases where I'll be more monotone, but it is what it is. So beyond that, we mouse usually get about approximately 9 titles. It's supposed to be 10 and maybe uh 12, but this it has been reduced to 9. I wouldn't know why, but maybe Steam was kind of bougie into how much you play the demos, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna complain about it. But then again, a mouse with us usually try to play all 9 demos and try my best to usually showcase them. Because frankly enough, I want to get this. Because frankly enough, I want to usually get this through and provide some substance to this channel and whatnot. So let's see how it goes. So the first demo we're gonna try for this segment is Metamorphosis. And as I said before with the last segment, sometimes the game will not display in the video. It might be a black screen, even though I can actually see the game. On video, it may not work because I'm using OBS in a nutshell. But keep in mind that sometimes, it will not work and it will not display. So take that with a grain of salt. And let's just do this. Alright. You gotta figure it out. Now we wait. And also I got some eggs to this side. They're kinda hot, but I'm waiting for them to cool. Okay. Alright. This sucks. So apparently based on my video feed on my iPad, you can't really see the game. So apparently what happened so far is that you can't really see the game as a whole. It's impossible to say the least. So I think what happened was is that sometimes this game. There we go. So you can actually see right now. I have to change the Windows mode to full screen window, and I want to actually put it in full screen, but it wouldn't work. So I think the problem was is that I had to put it in. Let's say I had to put it in full screen window in order to showcase it. It's kind of weird, but no, it's something I have to work with. So yeah. As I said, I don't know about metamorphism, but since you actually could usually get the gameplay with Mashwell. Also, uh, so let's just save the volume because it's actually kind of too loud. And now we actually could get into business. So, as I said, I don't know how the game will work in the experience towards the gameplay, but apparently if you actually could see the game, that'd be helpful. So, beyond that, I never heard about Metamorphosis. It's one of those games my master usually find on the game festival. But it is what it is. And it's a first person shooter.
Where am I?
You're right.
What's this painting? Right, I'm at Joseph's.
Hmm.
What a night. Quite a celebration. Happy birthday, my friend. Though, one drink too many.
My eggs are actually kind of hot. These are hard boiled, mind you.
Off to work.
So maybe I actually turned the fire way too low, but I don't want to put it too high. Otherwise, it does usually be too loud.
My poor head.
Now, as I said before, if this game has some passes are kind of hard, I'm gonna pass this. So, judge about this title, it's not usually kind of bad. The frame rate seems kind of choppy, kind of stiff, but it works, to say the least. It has some detail. The environment seems kind of good. I'm not sure if this game was made in Unity. I'm going to assume this was made by Unreal Engine 4, but only time will tell.
Closed. Oh, right. Now, where did I put the key? Here it is. That's odd. I've been many times at Joseph's, but I've never seen this corridor before. The photographs seem very familiar, though.
Hmm. So is this really PT? Is this really PT? Because if you try to imitate that, then that's kind of obvious. So, I don't want to jump to conclusions, but if this game's gonna have even a horror loop, then I don't really see the whole point. So the scene is about is that I hardly don't understand what was the whole point.
What's that? This room is bizarre. What's with this furniture?
I mean, I don't even know either, but
If I don't go out soon, I'll be late for work.
I used
Let's
to.
try it this way.
I mean, I used the game doesn't have awful frame rate, where it doesn't really crash, so that's a good part. You can't really jump, but you can only use the WSD keys and the left click button. Sometimes more, but that usually depends.
I can't even reach the door handle. Hardy ha ha. What a hilarious prank, Joseph.
Now, as I said before, when it comes to first person aspects, I'm not a huge fan of puzzle games. Mainly because, they never give you any indication on what you need to do. And sometimes it does usually get so confusing. I guess this is more of a Alice in Wonderland type of feel, but
Another letter?
not usually the case. Okay, that was weird.
Aye.
The only thing I ate for breakfast was pancakes, but not even the good kind. They were kind of off name brand, but yeah. I don't get it, but it is what it is.
A ventilation hole? How on earth do I fit in here?
What?
These aren't the legs I'm used to. I know this sounds ludicrous, but can it be that I'm a bug?
Okay. This is kind of weird, but yeah, kind of ship into position. Oh boy. I had to change the gamma in these sections.
All right, stay calm. Let's find Joseph and move on from there. All right, focus. You don't want to fall from this high up.
I mean, it's a cool concept. Out of mind.
What a clutter. I think there's something on the table.
To be honest,
Another letter?
it's not that much of a bad game. To be fair. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if this game costs about full price, but I I don't know what to say. I mean, the game itself is actually kind of unique for this time. The story is actually interesting, and Crown Factory is not one of those games where it actually sucks. Although the collision is kind of sensitive.
Almost. Made it.
I had to change the boring effect. I think that that's actually the reason why, but I don't. I mean, I had to enable the motion blur because that's usually makes it mostly difficult. There we go. Yeah, I guess the frame rate has been dropped because of the motion blur. I don't know why it was actually enabled defaultly, but I got that taken care of. Kind of hard to say. Yeah, I don't even know where to go, but it is what it is. Oh, yeah. Jesus. Where do I go? It's beyond me.
Sticky, oh. Although, this liquid should help me climb up.
What was the production fire? It's beyond me, but okay. So how does a bug get crushed? Oh, there's a same point. Okay, that was weird, but apparently you can take fall damage as an ant. Alright. I didn't really expect this to usually happen, but oh well. So is this an Easter egg? No pun intended. Is it something I need to do? I mean, I don't even know where I'm supposed to go from this point on. I did some Stremok, so it is what it is. Oh, oh crap. Yeah. Kind of hard to say. I mean, the game itself is not that bad in terms of concept. I really like the idea that you play as a human being turned into an ant, and it's not really a bad concept to say the least. So there's like a story, but you have to reach each letter to progress.
What in the...
Okay. I'm mostly confused too. I don't even know the whole plot, but I guess it has something to do with you being turned into ant. And that's the end of that demo? Okay. Wow. Didn't expect that to happen, but wow, I did not expect it to happen. And now it's back to full screen. Now keep in mind that if you didn't really see the rest of the gameplay and you just saw a black screen, I do apologize. OBS has been kind of difficult, but you know. So that was it. That was Metamorphosis. Now, as I said before, if you try to do a live stream of this with OBS in your own terms, it's kind of difficult to say the least. It's that, after you finish the demo, it goes back to full screen, and you have to go back to your settings and just hit the options to full screen windows. Or at least that's how I put it. But the game's not that bad, to be honest. It's interesting, but the demo takes about 60 minutes to beat. And then let's go to the intro. So yeah, I might as well give this game a wristlet. And the game won't come until August 12th. So we have about, let's say, 2 weeks until this game comes around. So I might as well add it to my wristlet because this game has a lot of potential to be great. It has a lot of interesting concepts, and it's not even that bad to say the least. And it's not really a bad game to say the least. It has some potential, and I wouldn't mind getting this game on my radar. So yeah, of course, because I had to say some, since I had to say some gigabytes, I had to get this game off my hard drive, and get this game where I have had the chance. Of course, I have the wristless, yeah, and I can usually get this game on the Steam front place if I wanted to. So yeah, I also forgot to mention that because a lot of the games from the Summer Festival, even demos, they take a lot of hardware space, a lot of hard drive space that's from the local discs, and I need to save some space as much as possible. But beyond that, we finished with Metamorphosis, and now we have Neon Abyss. It may be some Rogue, Metroidvania, I don't know, but let's get to work. Neon Abyss. Or at least I'm assuming. Okay. I don't want to assume the worst, but let's see what we have so far. It does in fact work. Alright then. So the game does in fact work. It's a pixel art game, and apparently it does in fact work in some sense. Okay. So we don't need to change the resolution, don't need to keep it full screen, and I guess you can just usually change the audio. And that's about it. So it's actually not that bad. So we got Neon Abyss. Don't know what it is, but let's check out the gameplay to see the least. I wanted to know how this game usually works in terms of aspects, but we don't know if let's try. Alrighty then, this is it. So it does in fact work. Yeah, I had to change the audio because it's actually it's too loud. So I guess this game teach you how to play the game from the beginning, and you guys usually progress. It's like Dead Cells, but with guns. Don't know how, but it does works. Here it is. It has some vaporwave and whatnot. Hold on, it's my super fighter. Oh yeah, yeah. That was my supervisor about any conference calls. And my supervisor calls. She wanted to know if I could usually work in overtime, and I said yes. Anyway, that's about it to say the least. So back to this game. Is there anything good? I wouldn't know. So there's like a boss fighter in this. All right. Okay, so it's like a it's like a rogue legacy type of game where you die once. He does awesome upgrades. All right. Hey, that's what I'm assuming. All right. Yeah. I had to put in 10%. My head has been burning up. So, I think this game is actually kind of decent, but it's not really special. It's like the same as any other game that I usually play on the market, and really, it's just really the same. And I would usually expect anything different to say the least, but I really hope that this game has some potential, but it's okay. It's not usually that much except that special, man. It's one of those games where you just die and then we try it till you actually get 40 stages. That's what I'm doing. It is what it is, but I don't find it special. Crap. It's like Body of an eye chick with guns, but not the good kind. It has potential, but not that much potential. It has some favorite wave aesthetics and neon coloring, but that's about it from this part. Okay, that was not simple. Okay, that was a big fail. Now, if I want to play this game again, I will, but I will usually just use a D-pad and just usually continue playing this in my spare time. I mean, I imagine playing the same stages again and again. It does usually get tedious. It's not that bad. I mean, the gameplay is usually kind of smooth, but it's not that exciting as I might expect. It's not that. I mean, it's not that difficult. It's just too easy. It's way too simple in my criteria. Ugh. I mean, I could try to take some invitations well, but you know, this is not my cup of joe. I want to say this, but you know, it's not really my type. I just really hope that you know. Although I would say that if I want to buy this game in my spare time, I will. I just play it for fun. You know, might make a live stream if I had the chance. Maybe, that's maybe. At least that's my assuming, but you know, I'm not the easily oppressed or one the group. So it is what it is. Or I mean, at least if I want to buy this, I could, but I don't feel like it. If that makes sense. Okay, so the boss battles are actually interesting to say the least. So they're not the same. Each have a different pattern than the rats. I don't know. Sometimes the boss battles are kind of easy in some cases, but I don't really see the chance. I'm just ready for my ex to usually cool down, but not the case. Hmm. I mean, I guess that each stage is usually kind of different, but you know, I don't really expect this. So it's like Bite of Ichik again, but you know, with guns. I don't really expect this usually happen. I admit it's actually not that bad. It's just that, you know, it's okay in my books, but it could be better. My biggest can't be choosers. At least that's what I'm assuming. I'm kind of intrigued because this game has a lot of potential to be kind of good. It's just that, you know, it's just one of those Metroidvania type of games where every level is actually automatically generated, and you know, I'm not used to these type of games in my criteria. It's not my type, and I really wish there was actually more, but it's kind of good to say the least. I'm not really complaining. Honestly, I don't even know what to say so far. It's a decent game, but eggs like actually cool it down for a bit. And I actually need to take them out at the eggshells. Alright. I'm not sure if my eggs actually expired. Are they actually expired? I don't even know. I only hope that they don't taste bad. I don't want to get food poisoning. I don't know if I want to plan this video longer than I should, but since I don't have a lot of content, I might as well try my best to be consistent. Oh crap. But that sounds kind of decent. Wow. It pays to actually explore. That's good. And I take it that this is the level sheet, a game save for each. That's what I'm assuming. Hold on. I think I have a phone call. Alright, I'm back. Had to take a small break because I had to find something that I forgot, and it turns out I'm actually back. I have I have a last minute phone call from my superiors. I don't know why, but it does happens. Ate some hard boiled eggs. I did. That's about it. So beyond that, let's get back to the whole game because I've been kind of distracted for far too long. Mm, I don't know why, but it is what it is. Okay, that sucks. You have to keep in mind about this that you have to keep in mind that I don't usually take this into account. Maybe I've always been busy, but sometimes I'm not. But I try to make time as much as possible. I think I might overcook the hard boiled eggs, but that's just me. That's just my personal preference. So I don't even know how long to really take to beat the demo because I try not to make this video kind of long. Like there's too many projectiles being hit at me of all times. Okay, that just happens. I wonder what's at the final area. There's supposed to be an end boss for each stage, or did I actually miss something? Maybe if I missed something, or maybe not. I wouldn't know. I mean, did I actually miss something that I didn't notice before, or do I suck at it? Yeah, that I don't even know. Should I get some free eggs? Okay. Sometimes the layout is actually the same for each level, and you just usually play the same repeat. At least that's what I'm assuming. This is only the seed that actually I'm playing against. It might be different for each seed, but I wouldn't know. Okay. Didn't expect this to happen, but I was hoping there actually would be more to this game, but you know, it has what it has. I'm not complaining, but you know, it could be more. But I get that it's only the demo, but it seems kind of bare bones in my criteria. Like it's not even that difficult. I mean, most of the enemies are easier to dodge, and half of the time the enemies don't usually do much. It's usually the bosses that cause some difficulties, but not the actual enemies. So I guess that the game itself is just way too easy in my books. I don't even know how bad the hit detection is or the hitboxes, but it's not even that bad in some cases. I only hope that this game has some potential at the release, but you never know. Oh, we can actually could fly. So this is like Bite of Isaac, but on crack. I say that a lot, but that's because the simulators are actually kind of different. Okay, we're doing good on this part. It's kind of good to know. But even the boss fights are actually kind of easy. He doesn't even have some patience. Maybe in the full stage, yes, but the game's not that difficult. I don't really see any difficulties in this one. The game seems way too easy, and I could actually could usually beat this game in 1 second. And that's about it. So apparently, because it's only the demo, it might accrue over 400 items and upgrades, and the full game will have some new bosses and some dungeons. So that's about it, and that's about it for this one. So will I buy it or will I not buy it? That's the thing. Well, I mean, to be fair, this game does not have a difficulty setting where you can actually select it from at the beginning. It doesn't really allow you to customize, and most of the weapons are not even that hard. It's one of those games where you just play in spare time and does usually want to, you know, cause havoc wherever you get the time to, and it's not usually that much difficult. Although I will say that if I want to buy this game in my spare time, I could. I would definitely buy the game, but only if and only if it was on sale. You know, I never understand how people want to become the next Binding of Isaac, but it doesn't really work. And they want you to spend about $20. Yeah, $20 for a game that's kind of similar to Binding of Isaac, but it's like a work-like Legacy game. And for the indie game, it's not that much that I put it. And there's like a limited honor strategies, so it's like Binding of Isaac on crack, but it's really a average one. I would rather play Risk of Rain 2 than play Neon Abyss. Don't get me wrong, it's not that bad of a game. It's not said, I will rather wait until this game is on sale. Then maybe if I have the money, I could usually just get this. They have other titles such as Ageless, which I did play, but it was mostly a average game where the puzzles actually are mostly difficult, and I didn't really see the whole point of trying to do anything. I never played this. It might be one of those indie games, but I'm not into Metroidvania. So I would get this game if I have the chance, but until then I have to pass it. It's a maybe on my part, but I don't usually see the point of playing the game that's gets too easy, especially on high difficulties. It is what it is. After that, I'm trying to save some gigabytes from here, but let's just try to end this before I don't know 5. But first, I need to get some ice and diabetes. I'm back. Oh, I'm back. Okay, let's try to play Radical Rabbit Stew. Never heard about this. Want to give it a chance? Why not? We got a lot of demos to play, and why the hell not? Ugh. Ugh. Oh god. Okay, let's start this. I don't have time for this. Okay. Let's try the settings. This is actually kind of good. Not bad. Okay. All right. Okay. This game speaks for itself. Okay. Kind of hard to say. Okay. This got unexpected to say the least. This is actually kind of kick ass. Yeah, the gameplay is actually kind of challenging to say the least. Alright then. Not bad for an indie game. I really like the aesthetics and the creativity that actually put in this. Not actually bad. I'm not trying to get all the collectibles in the Samo because then I would do everything. And it's really fast to actually beat it, at least. I can't really focus because it being so good, and the gameplay is actually kind of great. I can't concentrate, so I need some silence. Okay. You can't beat the rabbit too much or else he dies. Really kind of difficult to say the least. Pretty to say the least. Not too bad. There might be more than meets the eye, and I have to admit that this is the only title that I actually consider buying. It's a decent parser game that doesn't put any patches. It's actually kind of good. And it's not really that bad to say the least, so yeah, I might give it a chance. I had to wonder how many chests does it have? It's beyond me to say at least. So is this supposed to be a boss stage to say at least? I don't get it. Okay, so we master usually get to our 11 stations in the world, but I guess this is the boss fight. I don't get it. What do I need to do? It said leaks. I'm so confused. I imagine to be at 11 stages, but I can't tell if this was a boss fight. I press it one, but it doesn't really do a difference. This is it. So that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much it for Wallaga Rabbit Stew. So far, the game is actually kind of decent, but with one minor setback. I didn't know what I was supposed to do, and the game itself was kind of weird. As I said before, I didn't know what I was actually doing. I mean, the game itself is actually kind of cool. For once, there was actually a game that didn't really suck, and for once, I actually get to play the game. Now, this game costs about $15, so I'm gonna wait till it's on sale because I love my Steam sales, and you know, it is what it is. And it's supposed to be super-sized boss fights, but I don't see it. But yeah, it is what it is. So I don't really see any different. And if you didn't really see the screen the first time, then apologize the first time. But hey, I usually actually find a guy that's actually kind of decent. It's not great, no bad, but it's actually kind of decent to say the least. I don't expect anything different to say the least, but I might as well just put on my wish list and might consider. I might get this game if it was on sale, and then maybe I might get it. But for the most part, I don't really see the whole point. The game's just too confusing on the last stage and no explanation. Maybe it was a bug. I don't know, but there's no transparency, and I might as well just really get on. Beyond that, we have another title called Rocket Ages Free. Now, I did play the first installment for the PS3, but I never played the sequel and a third installment, so this is make a break. Funny enough, this is the only demo that has achievements. Consider the fact that the game itself costs about $30, but apparently the demo has 21 achievements, which is kind of odd because most demos don't have achievements until you actually buy the full game. But this might be an exception so far. Don't know how, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But hey, I'm not charging. I'm not trying my best to usually source my content. Now let's see if I actually could work with in full screen. And let's hope it works. Hmm. Oh God! Too loud. Our type. Aye. Okay, it does in fact work. Let's just play the game. Let's try the story to see the gameplay. So like Greek mythology, we got ideas or okay. This is so weird, but kind of entertaining. Oh God, it's so weird.
The Cyclops has blocked the exit with a boulder, but I have a cunning plan.
Oh, this first acting.
First, tie some of the sheep together to make a giant ball.
Okay.
Then we can roll the sheep downhill and hit the boulder out of the way.
Oh god. Oh my god.
Hit the target with as much speed as possible. The faster you go, the stronger the hit. Obstacles appeared. Steer the sheep ball away from obstacles. If we lose too many sheep, the ball will not be strong enough to push the rock at the end.
Okay, what just happened? I don't get this. I don't get it. Okay. That's unexpected, but alright. Okay. Okay. Kinda odd, but it worked well. Wait, what? Oh my god. I'm so confused. I don't get it, but it is what it is. It's like I don't understand the concept about you know, the whole concept, but The game is actually kind of unique. I can at least try to understand it to some degree, but not in this context. I mean, it's one of those indie games where it actually does work, but yeah. So I guess we start. Okay, let's see if our defenses actually work this time. It's like tower defense, but in worse execution. Okay. That sucks. Okay, we start the bit. I think that was my mistake. I did put so much defense. Huh. I don't understand it, but it works. Like I didn't know that was a tower defense type of field. I thought it was gotta be one of those, super monkey ball type of aesthetics, but apparently it's not. I make that one assumption, but it is what it is. When I see it revokes. Aye. Okay, how did we win? I don't know. We just won. I don't know how that's supposed to work, but it's cool. Okay. Okay. So, is that it? We're done? Oh, that's loud. So loud. The audio is kind of loud. We understand this, but yeah. Okay, it's okay. It's at least. Yeah. Okay then. Kind of weird, but okay. And I'm done. So yeah, the game's not that bad. It's just that, you know, the game itself is just kind of decent. You know, there's too many subpar games that are usually above average, but Walker is free is like one of those games where you just pay each spare time. I would give it the benefit of the doubt. Well, you know, it's only gonna have some simple concepts, but you know, I picked the first one back in the day, but I don't see the point of playing tower defense. It's not possible, and the game just usually sucks. I don't know why they had to go to that route, but it does happen. But I might get this game if I have the time, but you know, it's not my type, and sometimes the audio seems kind of loud in some sections. The waterfalls are actually so loud to the point that even if you're without the volume, it's still loud. And you know, apparently we still take some gigabytes, but not enough. And you know, beyond that, we still got a lot more stuff to usually play. It's 420, and we got Snowtopia. And this if it actually it's actually more reliable than Rocket Aces 3. Ah! Got some ice in my mouth. Aye. Whew. Okay, so I can actually see the screen. So this is Snowtopia. This is the open alpha. So those make any different. Yeah, let's see if it's actually it's kind of reliable. So there's only 2 stages, and I don't speak anything different. So it is what it is. Oh, it's one of those tycoon games. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. So we got the Alps. Okay. Kind of weird, but what uh, yeah. It's like SimCity but with snowboarding. I don't usually see this at any point, but you know, it is what it is, and I don't really speak anything different. I honestly expect. I honestly expect this to be mostly interesting, but you know, it's like a SimCity tycoon type of feel where you imagine you're a skate park and that's about it. And then you just usually try your best to usually add some innovation. So I don't really expect anything else. I mean, come on, I play too many indie games that are really a SimCity clone, and I don't really see the whole point. And really, it's just one of those type of titles where if I wanted to play a game that's usually kind of bare bones, I will, but it's not really my type. I don't know what to do, but I just found it to be a tad bit confusing in my criteria. I mean, here's the thing. I don't even know how to use the works. I mean, keep in mind that I don't really know about it in the get-go. I'm not into the whole SimCity type of feel. I mean, I played The Sims, but that was maybe I when I used to play The Sims 3 for the PS3, and that was a used copy that I got from GameStop, but that was usually old as hell. This is also one of those up against the one to make it unique, but kind of fails in execution. It's like there's no tutorial; it just gives you a guide. There is one, but there's like not many to actually explain. And as this is my first time playing this, I don't even know what to expect. Yeah, I can understand that they're trying to usually, they want to usually get people to play this, but not in the slightest, to say the least. So it is what it is. Like, I'm trying to understand the whole premise of what's the target demographic for this. It's like, this is one of those games you usually play if you have time to kill or you want to waste some time. I probably would say that if this game was actually being released for retail, I don't know, maybe this game could have some content, but you know, for a demo, I don't even know what to say. And I don't know what else. And I just give up. That's pretty much it. It's like the SimCity simulator. It's just like SimCity but with snow. Maybe, just maybe, I might have this on a list, but you know, if this game doesn't really come until fall of 2020, which means that I guess that October it will release. That's my speculation. That's what I'm assuming. So it is what it is. I want this game. I want to give this game a chance, but it's not really my type. There's too many games that kind of bare bones and kind of mediocre at best, and this is one of them. So wherever happens, happens. And apparently we're making some decent progress, and apparently it's 427, and we'll be doing more than we actually think. I'm most surprised that we actually killed some time and managed to usually play the last 5 games. So we have 4 more left, and then after this, it's gonna be over. You'd be surprised how long it take to make a video that's usually 3 hours minimum. But hey, I'm only human, and I only try my best to usually showcase it, so yeah. So now we have the survivor list, and it's one of those subtitles that it's on it's an online multiplayer feel to it, and basically the whole premise is that you actually survive and actually bit together. Don't know the price for the previous game, but let's see if it actually counts. And to make sure that the mic is not cut loose, and I have to make sure I don't break it. Ooh, I had to charge my iPad. It's on 80%. I don't know what else can. Okay, so let's play the Safari list and see if it works on full screen. And vice versa. This is the only video where I actually did make a lot of progress. And this is the only time I actually do make a lot of progress in this content. It's not every day you actually make a YouTube video that's usually 3 hours long. And it's not usually every day you actually make a content that's usually kind of accessible. You know, it is what it is. I'm just usually kind of proud to say that I'm usually kind of proud that this is the only topic content I'm actually usually get myself set to. Because I may be unprepared to say the least, but at least I try to make some content. And yeah. So beyond that, while this actually is finishing installing, I'm going to try to continue making videos from 4 days minimum. Maybe not when my roommate is actually in the house, but maybe next week. Because Tuesday I'm gonna do an unboxing of Kamen Rider build, specifically the build rifle from Bandai, and I'm gonna do another video on Monday. So I have a lot of things to do, and maybe that's maybe when I have a lot of patience. There's gonna be another shot too in depth, maybe on next Wednesday, because there's gonna be a lot of packages that don't come on that specific day. So you could tell there's gonna be a lot of time being wasting. So that's a quick update, and this is finished starting. Good to know. Let's just hope that we actually get something else. I had to check their video feed on my channel because sometimes it doesn't really showcase it, and it does X up. But hey, it is what it is. I had to make sure it doesn't really X up. And it does showcase it. That's good. I get it with the audio. Why? Why? Okay. Oh, you can't change the options. Oh yeah, you can. That's also, I'm just eating. Okay, that was actually kind of loud. Or at least you try. So this is an online multiplayer, and you can find games, and you can actually search for it. But I'm not sure if people playing the demo, but maybe playing the full game, whatnot. But let's see for ourselves. So I don't want to give up too easily, but so this is like Minecraft but 2D, and this is like those stuff but with more pixelated graphics. And I to be honest, I never really played this game before, but oh come on. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the music, so yeah, it's like Ark, but with more difficulties. Yep, I'm so confused. So the whole problem with this game about it is that it doesn't really explain to you how it works. It's like Minecraft, but with way more confused at least. I mean, I don't understand the whole detail, but I can understand where it's coming from. So apparently there's not many people playing this game, even in the full fortune. I have to assume that there's not many people playing this. We need something to actually craft it, but I mean, yeah, that's about it. But I don't even know what else to expect. Okay, I think I already made so much gameplay, and I don't even know what it's about. And yeah, I'm sick and got a cred. I know I didn't really give this a chance, but I don't really see the whole point trying to play this. I know it may be cheap for not giving this game a chance, but judging by the gameplay and the amount I get for 6 minutes, you know, I don't really see the point. And they wanted to charge you 25 bucks for it, so yeah, I don't even know. So as I said before, this like it's set is the so this game is set in the escapist universe, but it's full of pirates. And I don't even know what has something to do with it, but you know, this is one of those games where it's kind of average, mostly basic, but not good nor bad. Just basic. Honestly, if you want to charge me 25 bucks for a game that looks like a bad picture title, go ahead, but I'm not interested. It's not as if I want to give this game a chance. It's just that some of these games just suck big time. And you know, let's just play another game that does really suck called Oshirkill. Never heard this. This is a pretty or in some cases, I don't know, but it is what it is. I only hope that we don't play games that are so half-assed. That's the thing, but you know, I can't really change the past, and I can't really usually change anything. So what happens, happens. The present is the present, and we can't really change that. No context. Alright. I get that. Let's see if we actually can see on the fear feed. Okay, that's a fact work. Whew. Okay. So that's a fact work. That's a good part. So we got our own settings we actually could change. We can try the PS1 or the PS or the PC. I pick PC instead. Because we're playing the demo, there's no point actually playing hard mode. I don't see the point playing on brutal or because that is usually like behind. I want to play on standard because you know. And as I said before, there's no point into trying to play on hard because it's not actually the full game, and a master does usually show some gameplay then try to die multiple times. Not really my type, but it is what it is. Because apparently, I need to be prepared and try my best to usually not half-ass it. But that's a long one to say the least. Okay, so that happens. Yeah, I should use a gamepad for this. That's actually kind of decent. So, yeah. That's actually kind of decent. So it's like Doom, but with a low budget. Or at least that's what I'm assuming it is. Okay. I'm not sure they get a combo trying to make this perfect. So if you got a B, so it's like that make right. So you need blood to actually regain health, and enemies are actually a health kits. At least that's what I'm assuming. So there's like drama bass into it, which I don't understand why, but it does happens. Not actually that much bad to say the least, but I expect usually more, but it might be kinda good to say the least. I had to admit, this is the only game that does really suck, and it has some potential to be better. Do we actually get some currency out of this? Do we? It's kind. Oh, we actually got a Supreme. That's kind of cool. Okay. That sucks, but we actually did it die on that one. Okay. So we got. So apparently we got. There's supposed to be 5 secrets, but we managed to get A rank. Maybe actually open the volume. Maybe it might be good, but at least you could try. We can't check the enemies because it's only a demo. It's kind of weird, but I'm not a huge fan of Trump Bass, but in this context, it does in fact work. Kind of badass, to say the least. Oh, we got an SSS statistic. Not every day you actually get that rank. We're doing good, to say the least. Hey, we need to get hit. So that's a strange spot. Where do we go? It's beyond me. We need to try the music to say the least. Not actually the bad, to say the least. Okay, they got my vote. All right. Cool game. Not actually bad. I mean, even if we actually get a lot of kills, we still manage to get an A rank each level. Kind of bad, but could be more. Okay. So this game is not that bad. I really like the fact that the gameplay is actually fast paced. It's more demanding. It's more competitive. It's more, kind of hard to get. And you need to actually keep it rich in if you want to survive. I really like this type of games where it just tests you with your abilities with skills rather than accuracy does completion. I really like those type of games where you want to usually improve upon it. And we only get 2 guys in the demo. And we got Dash. So far, the music could use a little bit of work. I really wish there was some heavy metal soundtracks into it, but you know, bagels can be choosers in this part. I really like the Devil May Cry. I really like the Devil May Cry. Choice is their hats. I don't want to die, but it is what it is. Easy to master, hard to control. Not bad to say the least. I really like the choice of music that they have for the background. Not bad. Could use some work, but it is what it is. And we can't get in. Alright. Oh, we had to go the other way. Got it. Oh, this is a boss fight into it. Okay, he doesn't really do anything, so he has some attack patterns, but that's about it. Oh, come on, that's not the end. Oh! We don't take fall damage, so that's the good part. I suppose we did some fall damage. Alright. The brush rate is actually kind of bad, but it is what it is. Yeah, I need to regain some health back, and why not? I didn't expect that to happen, but okay. Wait, it's actually could be better, but there's Ritz. Oh, I did a demon down. It ain't not that difficult to say the least. I actually am kind of impressed. Wow, not bad. Yeah, is that it? Because there has to be some more. I guess there's more to this game than I ever imagined. So how many levels does it have? We beat the first mini boss, but that's not about it. So far, it's not even that bounce of the bad game, to say the least. It's chaotic, but not that really chaotic. Oh. Okay, that was unexpected. I didn't think that was just going to happen, but it did. Okay. I mean, it's kind of epic to see these. I don't understand the whole context, but it does in fact work. I'm impressed. It's not really a bad game. And we died. And we died. Yep, and we died. So beyond that, this game is usually kind of awesome. This is the only title in the whole collection that I have that's usually kind of cool. Ultra Kill is one of those games where you just have to have some patience, have some skill, and have some patience to some extent. Well, you can't half-ass it and expect to win. I bet this game is supposed to come pretty soon, but apparently this game is pretty much the only game that I usually like. That doesn't really suck. I say that it's way better than Trifle or Strife, whatever you want to call it. And this is the only title I like to play. I love the fact that the game itself has a decent hitbox where it's not really cheap. I like the fact that it's only a game that has variety in enemies. I like the fact that the weapons are actually kind of unique. And I like the fact that, you know, it takes a lot of skills. Whereas it's not every day you actually see a first-person shooter makes you use your skills to get around the end. And that's just me. I'm just picky to say the least, but yeah. So, get this game on my radar. We may have about, let's just say, we have 80 gigabytes. We almost crossed 80 gigabytes. And let's play the last two. We got Vulture, the longest light, and we got When the Past Was Around. So we got two more left, and then we can pretty much end this video for now. I don't know how long it took me, but this is gonna be one of those part 2s. And it's a Unity game, of course. Let's see what has in store for us. Oh, great. You know, we were up to a good start. We were doing better in the first couple of minutes, the first 2 hours, and now we get this shite. I don't know how, but that was actually kind of bad enough to say the least. Okay, even if I did load out the music, it's still loud, so we might have to cut the music to some of these. But it's also the full screen. Now I'm not sure how it usually works. From my experience so far, I guess that the full screen has been working to some degree. Now, as I said before, it went to a windowless portal, which is not common, but you know we have to make sure it actually worked to our favor. And it's effect work. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of weird when I actually turn this on, but apparently it does in fact work if you had to change in the settings. Should we pick easy for now, and we need to usually search the game as much as possible. I'm not sure how it usually works, but I can only assume that there's like a couple of let's say there might be a couple of content I'm missing, but this is it. I'm gonna put the rest on easy because apparently even if I didn't learn about the sound effects, it's still freaking loud. Alright then. Oh my god. Alright. Why me? You can't even hear me, don't you? Jesus Christ, that's loud. Dude, that's actually too loud. Where's your Peace headphone users? I feel bad for you for paying this pain. Alright. Jesus. You know, we were up to a good start with Ultra Kill, but now we got to this. Don't worry, we got 2 more gigs left, and this is one of them. And it says the trial version at the lower night. I think I would have this game in my game list. So this is like a Dark Souls type of feel. I don't know how the game works, but so we can save. Yeah, I need to use a gamepad for this because this is actually kind of confusing. How do you attack? How do you attack? Okay, that's... Yeah, but how the hell do you even attack? Oh my god. Let me... Oh, you can't even pause it. So it's like Dark Souls on crack. So this is where I need a gamepad for this as much as possible. Maybe I don't want to use a gamepad, but because the controls are actually kind of difficult to understand, I might as well just use my PS4 controller to usually play for this. This is the only time I actually use a gamepad to actually play a demo. This never happens, but you know, it is what it is. I have to usually play this on my own code and try to understand how the game works. Apparently, you have to press the square button. Yeah, this is my first time trying to play this. This is... Oh my god, I raised too many of my health potions. Jesus. Even with the gamepad, it's still kind of difficult to actually understand. Because you need to actually take your time and understand how the controls work. Even pressing X. So we press the square button. Apparently, you attack and jump at the same time, which also makes no sense. But I guess that they were too lazy to usually. Oh my god. The gamepad did the register. Even the gamepad doesn't really want to register. Dude, even with the gamepad, it just sucks. What is going on? Dude, what is going on? I don't even understand how the gamepad works. Do I have to go to Windows mode or big screen mode to usually get a right configuration? Because I would do that. Again, somehow I should have just go to big screen mode before I went to this, but apparently I have no choice but to do so. It's like I never knew you had to. I never knew you had to jump and attack at the same time to attack. And you know what? I'm not gonna. You know, I'm just done. Listen, I don't even. Listen, using the keyboard sucks big time. I don't usually want to give up, but you know, Amashra does not buy this game because it makes no sense. Why the controls are usually kind of difficult to understand. You need to have a I don't know. Oh my god. It's one of those titles. Jesus. And this game is made in Unity. The code is actually kind of typical. Who knew? You know, it's been 9 minutes since I actually played the game and haven't got a chance to usually finish it. Yeah, what has happened? And keep in mind that I noticed that I actually got this game already. I completely forgot. I actually got this game already my dashboard. But I guess that is in a different title. I think I was mistaken in a different title. Sorry, it was not this, but it's kind of similar. So this is like the bootleg version of this, but 10 times worse, and it's made in Unity. I wanted to see what was the whole reviews because honestly the controls are actually kind of hard and this game comes about in 2020 and you want me to actually play this? Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe if I could actually buy this, maybe if this game was on sale, but you know, it's coming in 2020 and this game was usually made by a small team. But I can tell that this game is shite. I don't want to sugarcoat this, but between you and me and I don't really see the point of playing a game that's kind of hard to understand and kind of difficult to control. I would rather play a game that's kind of simple to use and not that difficult. If I want to play a game that's usually kind of difficult to control, I could, but now is not the time. I might get this game if it was on sale, but it's not controller friendly, and you know usually the PS4 controller is not recommended. But it is what it is. And then we got one more game in a correction, the Magnum Opus. So far we managed to get 82 gigabytes back, but we got one more title that needs to be played. And before I end this episode and this series to the close, I need to usually play this first game. Now it's amazing how I can actually manage to do this in 2 parts. It's not every day you actually could have the patience of a bull and have the patience to usually survive all the crap. And maybe I'm not that big with indie games, but maybe this gotta be the last one I have so far. So let's give this a try, and then that will be it for this episode. We got some issues, but and of course it's a Unity game, hard typical. Okay, so let's see. Let's work. So we only got the UK. All right. Of course, it has to be that loud. So so we're playing the prologue, and that's about it. Oh my god. Why is the audio so loud in most of the games I usually play? Why does that always... Why does that always happen? Oh my god, you can't even load out the volume. So, it's loud by default. So, I can't change the volume. I can't change anything. So, the only saving grace I have so far is to try to usually find a way. If you press escape, it just tells you do you want to restart. So, that's about it. I don't even know why, but... I don't know why, but it does happen. I don't know what's going on, but this is one of those indie games where I don't even understand what I'm supposed to represent. It's too loud, but I could try to make sense of the gameplay. So the whole goal of this game is to find out who's the mysterious shadow person, and you have to make sure. So you have to find all the crews to make sure who it actually is. I don't even know. It's so complicated. I have some puzzle elements, but that's about it. So he's an owl, to say the least. Yeah, not even a bit. Enough that it's bad I had to suffer this already, but this is actually kind of works. The puzzles actually are kind of easy. They're not even that difficult to say the least. I don't know why, but it's so bad. Okay. So there's like a first crew where we have to understand the music and, you know. So far, if I had to give a watch estimate, the puzzle is actually kind of simple. But if I had to suffer, you had to suffer too. That's just too bad. I don't even know why, but it does happen. I mean, why? You can't even change the options. You can't even do anything about it. So you're really stuck with this anyway. That's like actually the passcode. I know that already. It's kind of sucks they have to solve for this delirium, but oh my god. So the whole premise about this game is that you have to find feathers of your companion, and the more you actually correct these feathers, the more you actually reveal its true form. So it's a freaking owl with spectral euphoria, which is typical. And we have to reveal his shadow that has been missing from his body. I don't know the context, but that's typical to say the least. Listen, I tried my best to talk, but it's not even possible. Imagine doing this for 24 hours and not getting one. So we have to wash with soap, apparently. Okay. Nothing salting. I can't really take this seriously, but I just want to be this. I just want this to be done. So. So you guys put the bread in it. Okay, that's supposed to happen somehow because okay, what am I supposed to do? There's no toaster, to say the least. I just can't. I just can't. I don't even know what to do. So this is military time, 1950. Oh my god. bread and the brand to make both seeds. That makes sense. If I had to guess, at the farm, Bear's head high, and I was fighting with the same gecko. Oh my god, I just can't. What is up with games that have raw audio where you can't even change it by yourself? Why? So do I have to guess? So let me guess. Do I have to double guess if I actually get the right answer? Because I'm assuming it's actually me to take time to have to guess. Oh, you have to do that instead. Alright. Like a proliferation. I don't understand this. What was the whole about added this? But that's the key to the book. That's it. It just adds the violin, not the whole nothing. And it just repeats the same loop. That was it? So that's his whole jacket, not his full body? Okay. So we got an hour that plays a violin. And the whole part is about this law woman hanging out with this hour guy. At this point, there's no context for myself. Wait, do we have to click something else? Wandering Wall. I don't understand the story, but it's a visual arts, maybe. But I don't even know half of it. Oh my god. That's it? Really it? I don't even know. That's happening. Why do I have to touch myself over this? Why? Aye. Is that it? Is that really it? It's an oval. Oh. So we got one more pause we have to do before I actually complete the demo. Oh. That is the prologue. Why do I have to touch myself? Look at this. I don't get the option to load up the volume and continue playing this game. I can't even make a commentary without actually having the audio being so loud to my ears. Why? And that's the end of this demo. Oh my god. That was when the past was around. Now, thank God I'm asked to stop right there because, oh my god, that audio was kind of loud. So now I may be assuming the worst. Where do I begin? So the biggest the biggest red flag that I noticed so far is that I don't get the ability to load down the music. You know, it's already bad enough that I don't get the opportunity to load down the music to my own point, but it's also worse that I have to hear this around all the time. The biggest problem I noticed so far is that, and this is the thing I know so far, you don't get the option to lower down the volume. Now, I could critique the gameplay if it wasn't the fact that the audio was too loud. You know, you made a big mistake if you don't really add the option to do so, including the sound effects. And unless it was actually kind of rushed or half-baked to production, I wouldn't be surprised to the slightest bit. I don't even know why. I don't even know why, but it does happen. But besides the loud noises and the loud music that I can't turn off, let's talk about the gameplay. Honestly, it's one of those point-and-click adventure games I usually find on the storefront. It's literally one of those games where you just usually find a solution and just figure it out. And it's just one of those titles where you have to usually figure out your own. And apparently it was coming soon to 2020. So I would give it the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they need all the money in the world to actually add the options, but it's just one line of coding. Excuse me. The gameplay is actually kind of decent. It's not that special for any game. I would like to say that this one of those games where, you know, it's one of those games where you don't usually play for the art feel, and you mostly play as a casual gamer. If you want to say the casual, this is the case may be. It is made by Total Productions. They have a couple upcoming releases such as Rising Hell, and you know, I'm not sure what the game is gonna cost, but this is not the first time they've been making so far. They got a lot of games from the archives. They got Tower Defense, and they got a first run novel of some sort. I don't know. But beyond that, that's about it for this collection. You know, the gameplay is alright. It could be better, but you know, give us the option to actually lower down the volume, because if you can't give us the option, even though you press escape, that's a huge red flag, and that makes you suck of it. So yeah, I put on a risk for this when that game comes out. That maybe that game could usually be better, but until then, 9 out of 10 on my part. It's so bad. And then that's about it. So yeah, that's about it on this criteria. I don't expect anything different with this title. Nobody else expect this game to be a bit better on my you want to say. But beyond that, this I say that this is the only time they be managed to make a 2 hour video, showcase a lot of games we haven't played so far. There were some good games we managed to usually, actually enjoy. Some suck, but some are kind of shite. But for the most part, at least we did something for a while. Now I don't expect this to be different, but that seems to be it for the PC gaming. There might be more events coming soon. I don't know, but till then, I'm going to wait and see. I don't know what's gonna hold. I'm not sure what's gonna hold for the future. But beyond that, I'm going to assume that the whole game festival is, for games I'm kind of great, I kind of average, or kind of bad to say the least. But beyond that, I mean, I can't really say anything else but to touch enjoy the game. So, what am I supposed to do now? I have no idea. Beyond that, I would probably say that if you want to buy some of these games for yourself, you could actually do that to your own record. But be aware that sometimes some of these games you actually see are kind of crap, and sometimes these games are kind of mediocre at best. But if you want to buy these games for the collection because you don't care how mediocre it is and just want to play in your free time, go ahead, knock yourself out. I can't usually make you decide what you want and don't want. It is what it is. So beyond that, that's pretty much it. There might be more demos I usually play, but if you really want to usually get these games when they come out, go ahead. If you want to support these steps, go ahead. I'm not complaining. Not that I say it will make a difference, but at least I try to make some criticism. At least. So yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys have a decent holiday. Today is August the 1st, and this is the first video of that day. We're actually doing it before the start of summer. So, rat-a-tat-tat, sign up with a decent ultimatum. Hope you guys have a decent holiday. Make sure you subscribe, leave a like, comment down below, and turn on notifications for more updates. And hope you guys have more ultimates you have in stores. Sayonara, peace out, goodbye, and happy holidays. You might need it, and so do I. And don't get hot, and don't get the COVID. Don't get the bad flu or calm flu. And let's hope that this will be awesome in the Friday. Peace out.